Tata. I am a filmmaker and journalist.
Okay, I'm Lucky Litole from West Pokot. I'm a senior administrative officer there. Also a board member at KEFIS, and also a board member in a secondary school called St. Teresa's. Okay. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, Lucky, I have to ask you.
Yes, please.
First, how did you get the name Lucky?
It's quite a story, but not that big story. Actually, my parents tell me that I was born when I was 6 months old in my mom. And once, when I was 9 months, I got burnt. But I'm healed, and that's why I'm called Lucky. And they are lucky to have me, of course. Thank you.
In connection with agriculture, there is the environment and our need to protect the environment. But in Kenya, as well as in other countries, there's also a push for economic development or economic prosperity, where we say we need more factories, we need more roads. Do you think, in a way, that would negatively impact, or does it contradict our need to say we need to protect the environment?
Okay, actually, we need to protect the environment. That one I agree. At the same time, we need to take care of our people.
And there's also been, currently, right now, the biggest buzzword or headliner in the news is our public debt. For us to have all these roads, for us to have SGR, there's a lot of, we've gone into a lot of debt. There's been a lot of uproar about that. So in connection with that, do you think that Kenya is on the right path towards realizing a sustainable economy?
Actually, we are on the right path, although we have challenges of implementing some strategies.
Because you are concerned with participation of young people and women within not only the agricultural sector, but all decision-making in their communities. How can Kenya achieve that, where all stakeholders are participating are part and parcel of public participation within the communities and in the entire country?
I can cite something like a bunge mashinani, whereby the county assembly moves to a certain region, or rather a village, and hold their bunge there. So you see the participation there, mwananchi is given a chance to talk about what is disturbing them in that community, or rather that of concern.
So Lucky, do you think that planners and policy makers have good understanding of the principle of sustainable economic development in Kenya?
Okay, I think implementation is a big problem, but the planning and the whole thing is good, and it can really improve the economic status of mwananchi.
West Pokot has been, a community over the years, especially before now we started to implement county governments, where the cry is that they have been marginalized and kind of put aside. Do you think if we had, in our policy, a stronger environment and stronger economic development strategy, that communities, West Pokot, Garissa, Wajir, who kind of
benefit?
Yeah, would benefit and kind of now be brought in, where they can say that we are also participating. We are also now part and parcel of the economic agenda, like in Nairobi or in Nakuru.
Yeah, it can help, whereby you find when there's economic development, actually there's we talk of there's free markets, we talk free movements. To me, that one can really develop such marginalized communities, because they'll feel like part and parcel, and also its economic status will grow.
And do you also think that maybe if we had a more privately driven economy, this would cure the cases of corruption in Kenya?
Now, corruption is actually reduced in a way, because these private sectors are being run, and it has accountability at most.
Thank you. And do you think that you had formed part of a delegation of young politicians who went to Germany, met politicians, members of the business community on that side? Do you think that maybe Kenya could learn from the German model of a social and ecological market economy?
We get to find some businesses that are competitive. Like, for example, matatus. You find that in matatu, it's kind of monopoly. I wish it had some competition, as in we read out of cartels, one thing, that will reduce a lot of corruption.
If you could imagine a Kenya, or the Kenya that has already achieved prospering, sustainable economic development, what would that Kenya be like? How would it look like? What would be your dream?
As my dreams is this, that so women to be considered in so many, in leadership stages, actually. Yes. Once that one is achieved, I think that's a true Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much.